Hello guys, I'm Gunnar Froh, Country Manager Germany with Airbnb. And I assume most of you have at least heard about Airbnb, but I want to use a few minutes to challenge that perception and tell you what I think Airbnb is really about. So I think it's beautifully captured in this picture, where you can see Airbnb is really about community and about creating relationships between people. Hosts and guests like these who have met online are connecting in the real world. I would go so far to say that I believe over the last months I've seen that Airbnb actually changes people's lives by changing how they experience the world around them. Airbnb is about stories and about relationships. Our mission is to build trust between strangers, and by doing that, we allow you to access private spaces that were previously off-limit to you, and also the people who call these places home. The outcome is a collision, basically, between your world and their world. And those are unique moments and unique interactions. They are creating stories that are worth remembering and worth telling. And these stories are becoming a part of your own identity. They change how you think about your past and how you approach your futures. In the end, we claim, and I've seen this for myself, that our users are beginning to live richer lives because of the interactions that they have. That's all very theoretical, and I want to bring it down to a real example. This is my own listing on Airbnb. This is a shared apartment in Hamburg Harbor City. I live there with 3 friends, and we're all traveling a lot. So we all work for Airbnb, and we have to go around the world a little bit. And so there's always one bedroom empty, and we rent this out on Airbnb. We've done that for the past 8 months. I want to give you just a quick rundown of the people who stayed in our place. Now, we didn't fake this. We didn't sort of cheat the system. By coincidence, a soccer player from HSV Hamburg came to our apartment, a cookbook publisher, the CMO of GlaxoSmithKline in Germany, and right now we have a Russian internet entrepreneur in our apartment who is building the next app for the Financial Times. So yesterday night on our kitchen table, he was doing the scribbles for that. Next week, we're going to have a guy from Prague who's opening a photography exhibition. Meeting these people is really extraordinary. They are very far outside of my own network. So getting a glimpse of what they are doing and how they think about the world is really changing also how I think about my own life. This is another guy I met earlier this year on a private vacation. Roland from Switzerland. Roland built a beautiful house at a lake close to Luzern in Switzerland 5 years ago that he designed himself with his wife. And they moved in there. It's right by the lake. You can walk down there. You look at the Swiss Alps. He was giving us tips on where to ski. Roland's wife got divorced last year, and he realized he wouldn't be able to pay for this house by himself. His daughter was 13 years at the time, and so Sasha, his daughter, and Roland were left in this house, and they thought they would be forced to move out. At the same time, he heard about this website called Airbnb, and since he liked to travel a lot himself and he needed the money, so he decided to try it out. This was 8 months ago. He has since then hosted, I think, 28 people from 15 different countries, and he has made more than 35,000 Swiss francs. He is able to pay for his house, even make some down payments, and he's able to stay in the house that he designed for himself and his daughter. And that's really changing how he experiences his own life. If you ask Roland what Airbnb is for him, he will tell you definitely it's more than a website. We get these stories all the time. I get them every week. I'm sitting in an office with 50 people in Hamburg, and we get these stories every day. I get emails. Therefore, we claim that our hosts and guests are actually living richer lives on Airbnb. And I want to challenge you that if you feel ready, maybe you can become a host or start traveling on Airbnb and see this for yourself. Thanks.